Hey y'all, coming back with you with another cold case. It's a missing person's cold case on a Douglas Eugene Kirk, K-I-R-K, and he's commonly referred to as Gene, so I guess all his friends and his families just called him Gene. He's a young man. He went missing under mysterious circumstances. And this case is a cold case. It's 26 years old. So, yeah, it's very cold. His family's still searching for him, though, and they're searching for answers. So maybe let's see if we can possibly help him or help them. Douglas Eugene Kirk lived in a town called McRae, Arkansas. And according to the 2010 census, the population at that time was 682. And I got that information off of Wikipedia because that's where I usually get my population information from. McRae, Arkansas is located almost in the center of the state. It's in White County. So that's not too far from Little Rock. It's about an hour away, I suppose. Mr. Kirk was 35 years old at the time when he went missing on August 3rd, 1995. So today, if he was alive, he would be 61 years old. He is a Caucasian male, and he had blue eyes and short brown hair at that time. And he was 6'1" and weighed 135 pounds back in 1995. His distinguishes marks, I don't know if he has any tattoos. I didn't hear of anything. I mean, I didn't read of anything about him having any kind of tattoos. But he has a gap between his upper teeth in the front. And they also have dental records on him, by the way. He has a cleft in his chin, which is a little dimple in the middle of his chin. And years prior, he was in a bad car accident, so he had to have this reconstructive surgery on his face, which made his face very fragile. So any kind of hit or blow to his face or his head area could possibly kill him. He also had a scar. I think it's on the corner of his right eye, somewhere around where his right eye area was. At the time he went missing, y'all, he was wearing blue jeans with sneakers. I don't know what color sneakers, because it didn't say anything where I read. It just said sneakers. So he was wearing blue jeans and sneakers, a t-shirt, again. I have no idea whether it was a solid t-shirt or if it was a t-shirt that had a logo on it. It just said t-shirt. And he also had a wristwatch. So it's a little vague about what he was wearing, but that's the best I can do because I can't give you anything I don't know. So Gene had, on August the 5th, 1995, he had attended a concert in Little Rock, Arkansas. And Little Rock is about an hour southwest of McRae. And he went with a female friend of his. After the concert, he was supposed to meet up with his girlfriend at a reservoir, but he never showed. So his family thought that he had left and went to California because he did a lot of carpentry work, and I think he was supposed to go to California to work, but I suppose he was supposed to go work there. I'm not sure, so I'll have to check on that one. But anyway, his family didn't report him missing until August 18th because of that. So the lady that he went to the concert with, her name was Vicky Jo Fauvel Crisco. And she had told the authorities that Gene had borrowed her boyfriend's Nissan pickup truck It was, oh gosh, oh, I'm not quite sure the year of the pickup, 1994, I think it was. But her boyfriend was Jimmy Manues, and he was Gene's boss at the time. So she had told authorities that Gene had borrowed her boyfriend's truck. She said that, and I suppose it was supposed to be on the same night, that he had lost the keys. So then she had to go get him another set. But she also told a different story. She said that he had ran out of gas, he had locked himself out of the truck. So all of it could be true, none of it might be true. You just don't know. But that's what has been reported. So Gene was last seen leaving Mr. Manues' residence at the time, which was 108 TN Hare Road in McRae, Arkansas, and he left around 5 to 6 p.m. in Mr. Manues' Nissan pickup truck with Vicky Crisco, who was driving a maroon van. She had also left with them. The truck was found about a month later on September 19th, 1995 in Lebec, California. And Lebec, California is somewhere between Bakersfield and Los Angeles, and I believe it's on Highway 5. I have to look that one up too, but I think that's what road it's on. And it was found at a Flying J truck stop. But he wasn't with it when they found it. It had been abandoned. And what's odd is the fact that they said that Mr. Manues, the owner, never picked the truck up. The police and the family think that there is foul play involved because of that, for one reason. And another reason, they said that he was involved with drugs. And I don't know to what extent he took drugs or sold them or what he did. It just said he was involved in drugs. So that could be another factor of why they think it was foul play. Also, Gene had a young son at the time of his disappearance, and I found a picture of him with his son, but I'm not going to put it on there because I don't like to expose children's faces, pictures on the website. There's too much bad stuff that goes on, so I don't want to be, I don't want to contribute to anything like that. So I did not put that picture up there, and I'm sure his son probably doesn't want his face on the internet. But anyway, he was just a young boy when Gene went missing, so he didn't look like he was maybe about 4 years old in the picture. And you wouldn't think that Gene or anybody, you wouldn't think that anybody would just get up and leave their child and not ever come back. So that's another reason, I think, why they suspect that it was foul play. And there were several tips that came in over the years. One of the tips that came in stated that Gene was buried under the pavement of an Ace hardware store. This was in 2019, but actually there was a tip before that in 1999 that he was buried in the parking lot under the pavement. At the time, it was a Harvest food store, and in 1995, it was under construction, and that was the same time it went missing, of course. So in 1999, authorities went and they dug a piece of the parking lot up and everything, but they couldn't find nothing. So something must have happened again to where they may have gotten another tip off or whatever, but in 2019, they went back to that same area, and now it is an Ace hardware store. And they dug the pavement up, and they did not find anything. So the family was a little disappointed. You know, in 2019, that was only 2 years ago, y'all. So, the family's still looking. They'll continue to look because They want to know where he is. And I tell you, if he was my family member, I would never stop looking. Never. So it had to have been very disappointing for them not to find anything. There are also sites that have been investigated, which included Mr. Matthews' residence and Miss Crisco's residence at the time. Her residence was 109 Kirkwood Road in Beebe, Arkansas. And now Beebe is only maybe about 5 minutes drive or 5 miles from McRae, so it's not very far at all. They also investigated an area at the end of a Roper Road in McRae, and they also investigated an area at the end of Coley Road in McRae, Arkansas. And that was, I believe, a pretty large or pretty big irrigation pond at the time, or it might still be, I don't know. But those places have been investigated, and if you look on the map, you can see that all 4 of those places are not very far from each other. So, I mean, you can draw your own conclusions, but I'm just saying, I'll put that picture up there and you can see what I'm talking about. Everybody can think, oh, something happened, they had a drug deal and it went bad and something happened to them. Could have been. People have their theories. But it doesn't matter what caused his disappearance. What matters is that he is missing. He's still missing, and he needs to be found. Whether he's alive or whether he's dead, he needs to be found. Y'all, cold cases are only cold because someone has not said something. There's always somebody who knows information on a cold case. We just need to find the person in this one. So please, if you're that person and you have seen Mr. Kirk around that time, if you had seen him at the concert, if you had seen him leaving a residence with anybody, big or small, please call your local law enforcement agency and let them know. And let's help Mr. Kirk's family find closure to this. Okay, thank you so much for listening today, and I hope you enjoy your day. Okay, bye-bye.